Protective equipment plays a crucial role in prevention of injuries. Everyone involved in the game has a responsibility to ensure that a player's equipment has the proper fit, protective quality, and is well maintained. A piece of equipment should completely cover the area it is meant to protect. Equipment should not be purchased to grow into, because if it is too big, it will slide away from the area it is meant to protect. There are good lines of equipment designed specifically for the female player, which will provide the necessary protection. The primary function of protective equipment is to absorb the shock of impact and distribute the force across a wide area. Any piece of equipment with a break or crack in its main structural surface should be discarded or replaced. Equipment must not be modified in a way that may reduce its protective quality. Examine equipment padding and be aware of foam rubber padding which may have become brittle through saturation and age. Immediately after every game or practice, equipment should be hung to dry away from a direct heat source. Moisture allows dangerous bacteria to grow. All equipment, including the hockey bag, should be cleaned on a regular basis at home or professionally, and should be sprayed periodically with an alcohol-based disinfecting spray. Periodic visual inspection of all equipment is recommended. Now let's get dressed. Undergarments are essential to provide a clean layer of protection between the skin and the equipment. A pair of clean socks with good moisture-wicking qualities should be worn. The JOCK strap for males and Jill strap for females are fitted by waist size. It should fit snugly, but not so tight as to be uncomfortable. Shin pads must cover the entire kneecap area, front and side. They should extend from the inside of the pant and cover the skate tongue. Pants must adequately protect the front and sides of the thigh, tailbone, hip, and kidney area. A reminder, when standing, the pants should slightly overlap the top of the shin pad. Skates provide protection for the foot and the Achilles tendon. Here are some helpful tips when fitting skates. Wear the same type of socks that will be worn when playing. Put your foot in the skate and bang the heel down to ensure it is properly positioned in the boot. Be sure the skate fits comfortably, both in length and width. Ensure there is 1 finger space between the boot and the heel when toes are touching the front. Keep trying on smaller sizes until the toe presses up against the protective toe cap. Then go back up 1/2 or 1 full size. Lace up skates fully and walk around before deciding. Never buy skates too big with the idea of growing into them. When skates are laced up, the eyelets should be 1 inch to 2 inches apart. If they come closer, the boot is too large. If they are wider apart, a bigger or at least a wider boot is required. When purchasing used skates, ensure there is good life left on the blade. It is recommended there be at least 1/2 inch left on the blade, and the ends of the blade should not be rounded off. Regularly check your skate blades for sharpness, nicks, bends, and loose rivets or screws. Wipe skate blades and holders after every use. Skates should be left unlaced with the insoles removed to allow proper drying. Never dry over a direct heat source. Shoulder pads should adequately cover the shoulder joint, collarbone, chest, upper arm areas, and back. Elbow pads should protect the entire elbow joint as well as parts of the upper arm and forearm. The elbow pads should extend from the bottom of the shoulder pads to the top of the gloves. A jersey should be large enough to fit over the upper body equipment and provide a good range of motion. Socks are tucked inside the backs of the skates and inside the hockey pants. Only helmets bearing a visible CSA certification label may be worn. A properly fitted helmet protects the entire skull, specifically the forehead, temples, ear area, and base of the skull. Not all face masks will fit every helmet, and players should check carefully before purchasing one. Also note, there are different facial protectors for different aged players, and these are identified using different colored CSA stickers. Refer to Hockey Canada's Safety Requires Teamwork book for more information. All facial protection must be CSA certified. The face mask should fit to allow one finger to be placed snugly between the bottom of the chin and the chin cup. Remember that any modification, for example, removing the chin cup, voids CSA certification. Padding on the back of the glove and in the thumb area absorbs shock. The palm of the gloves should not be torn. Properly fitted gloves should reach to the bottom of the elbow pads, covering the wrist area. If a player chooses to wear short-cuffed gloves, slash guards should be worn. The throat protector is an essential piece of equipment in the prevention of cuts to the throat area. All female and minor players must wear a throat protector with a BNQ certification logo. A throat protector should completely cover the throat. Important: throat protectors should not be altered in any way, as this could reduce its protective quality. It is also recommended that all hockey players wear a mouthguard, and that it ideally be molded to an athlete's teeth by a dentist. Important: always check with your local governing body as to their requirements with respect to wearing an internal mouthguard. Here are some specific considerations for goaltenders' equipment. Goaltenders should wear a specially designed goaltender athletic support and cup for the extra padding and protection it provides. Goaltender pants have several additional protective pieces, and the padding is heavier than in regular pants. Goaltender pads should be fitted while wearing skates. A properly fitted pair extends from the toes of the skate to about 4 inches above the knee. Goalies' knee pads can be worn under these pads to provide additional protection. Always check current Hockey Canada rules with respect to the size of pads acceptable. All goaltenders are required to wear a BNQ certified throat protector. Upper body protection must protect the collarbone, entire chest, abdominal area, shoulder, and arms to the wrists. The belly pad should be tucked into the pants. Goaltenders are required to wear a CSA certified hockey helmet to which a CSA certified facial protector is attached and not altered in any way. Note that goaltender helmets have a specific color with respect to the CSA sticker. Refer to Hockey Canada's Safety Requires Teamwork book for more information. The blocker and trapper are made from leather and should be cared for accordingly. They are fitted according to the hand size of the goaltender and should overlap the arm pad. Always check current Hockey Canada rules with respect to the size of blocker and trapper acceptable. A properly chosen stick is essential to developing effective puck control and shooting skills. Junior sticks are made with a narrower shaft than senior sticks. As well, the junior stick has a smaller blade. Senior sticks are for intermediate and older players who have the ability to control a larger stick, where the junior stick is more for the younger player. In street shoes, the stick should reach between the chin and the mouth with the toe of the stick on the ground. While wearing skates, the butt end of the stick should reach just below the chin. The blade lie is the angle of the blade in relation to the shaft of the stick and affects the angle at which the stick rises from the ice. Sticks come in various lies. In a ready stance with the stick's blade on the ice, there should be no gap between the ice and the bottom edge of the blade. If a gap exists, try a different lie. Sticks also come in various degrees of flexibility. Generally, the less flexibility a stick has, the more strength required to use it. Younger players should use a stick with more flexibility. Important: the butt end of all sticks must be covered with tape or a commercially made butt end to prevent injuries. Goaltenders should choose a stick that allows them to comfortably assume the crouch position with the blade of the stick flat on the ice. While Hockey Canada playing rules are in place to address illegal and unsafe equipment, it is the responsibility of everyone involved in the sport to conduct regular equipment checks and ensure that players are properly and safely equipped at all times. Remember, each piece of equipment should completely cover the area it is meant to protect. When fully dressed, adequate protection is provided.